Wow. That is quite a welcome. I used to be an accountant, and I never got that at my job. They never say, hey, the auditor's here. Give him a round of applause. Very rarely, if ever, did that happen. Thank you so much. That is nice, and you're welcoming to... I live in California now. I moved from my mom's house. I did. I'm 28 now. I was 26 years old. I moved out of the house because, if you're 26 years old and you're waking up under Star Wars sheets, the Force is not with you. Yeah, so I moved out. I've moved out here. I try to fit in everywhere I go, and I tried growing one of those goatees that all the cool kids have, and I shave like once every 6 months. It wasn't coming in very well. And I even found out I wasn't even growing a goatee. If it goes all the way around, that's not a goatee. That's called a Van Dyke. Yeah. If it's just on your chin, that's a goatee. And if you just have a beard but no mustache, you ever see that? You know what that's called? Yeah, that's called ugly. Yeah. Abe Lincoln had one, and they shot him. Oh, gosh. My mom, I love her, but there's a reason why you move 3,000 miles from home. The moms. You know what I mean? Ever drive with your mom as an adult? Oh, I would rather pick up an escaped convict than drive my mom because she makes that noise from the passenger seat. That. I just want to veer into oncoming traffic. Yeah, I'll give you something to about, lady. Then I look over there. She's grabbing onto that handle, right? The we're all gonna die handle. What is that thing even there for? In case you want to turn your car into a subway at some point or have a baby do chin-ups on that? Then I look over there and she's like this. She's braking. Oh, thanks, Mom. We almost crashed, but you mimed. Thank goodness for that. That saved our lives. Mom, I love her. She calls every other day, same question. Are you eating? Well, it's a good thing you called, Ma. I have been faint with hunger. I had a Post-it. I must have misplaced that. I gotta go get something to eat. Mom. I got her a computer because she misses me terribly. I got her computer and I gave her my email address so she could, we could exchange emails. And like a couple of days later, I call her, Mom, I haven't gotten any messages. You've been sending any messages? She says, well, what time does the email get there, sweetheart? I don't know, Ma. I will ask the email man. The next time I see him, maybe it got, sometimes they leave it in the bottom of their pouch. And then, okay, so I went home, and this is what happened. This is why I didn't get any messages. She was spelling out the word "at" in my email address. She didn't know about that little A with the circle around it. And God bless her, why would she? There was no seminar about that. They didn't send out a memo. There was nothing. It just all this, okay, this is "at." And you had to know that. And really, what's the point? It's the abbreviation for "at." We're shortening two-letter words now? Who designed that? Who was that lazy? Oh, if I have to cross one more goddamn T. It is sucking the life out of me. If only there was some way I could write out "at" without lifting my pen all the way off the paper. Then I'd be able to get up in the morning. But this is for the birds. And then through word of mouth, it spread to everybody. Who was the guy? Did he go to his guys? You would not believe how much free time I have now. Since I've been abbreviating "at," I have hobbies. I speak Spanish. I'm getting to know my kids again. It's awful. I have a dad, too. I have a mom and a dad. I have one dad. He's different from your dad. I was born when my father was 50 years old. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was, I love him, but it was weird growing up with a dad that much older than you. I found out 50 years old. I was like, what are you, Abraham? That's biblical, and don't get me wrong, I love him, but when I was a little kid, we'd go to the movies, a little thing, we'd go to the movies, we're both getting discounts. Yeah, one child in Noah here is going to use a silver savings card, if that's all right. Are you still taking those? Yeah, and then one time in second grade, Mrs. Burns, remember her? She says, She says, kids, go home, ask your father who was president when he was your age, and what was the price of bread. Yeah. An interesting little social studies experiment for everyone in the class. Not for me. For me, the most humiliating experience of my life. Because all the other kids had normal presidents. Yeah, the president was John F. Kennedy. The president was Eisenhower. They got to me. Yeah, the president was Julius Caesar. And the price of bread was chicken. That's why old men have such big wallets from carrying around all the livestock. In case you didn't know. My dad is old. Old dads like to try to get you to do the things that they did growing up. I think all dads do it, but with old dads, it's very odd. You know, like in the summer, we'd come in hot and sweaty. My father, what are you, hot? You're sweaty? Why don't you go outside and open up a fire hydrant like we used to? Open up a fire hydrant? Dad, listen, Dad, what was once fun in the sun for you, Spanky and Alfalfa, is now called a felony. I guess it's normal, try to get your kids to do things you did growing up. Like, we'll probably do that with our kids. I'll do it with my kids, but it'll be different, though, because I grew up in the 80s. You know, so I'll tell them to do 80s things. You know, say, hey, son, what are you bored? Well, why don't you just throw on your parachute pants and, you know, yeah, break dance on down to the arcade and, yeah. Play yourself a quick game of Frogger. Yeah. Don't forget your members-only jacket. And, get over here, let me help you straighten out that leather tie, kid. I'm proud of you. Keep it footloose. That's my boy. Yeah. Oh, I miss my parents. I don't miss my brother, unfortunately. My brother is a little different. He's very wealthy now. He's very successful now because he has one of those jobs. You've had these. He goes every day. It's like he's obsessed. You know, even on Mondays, come on. You know how you can tell somebody's rich? This is what I've noticed with my dad and certain people in Los Angeles. They never call their car just the car. They got to let you know what kind of car they drive. You know, my brother's always does it. Yeah, hey, Gary, the Beamer was in the shop, so I had to take the Benz. Yeah, it's so obnoxious. I always try to compete with them. Like, yeah, man, I know what you mean. The other day, the Geo was out of gas, so I had to take the bus. Jobs. You know what? I'm not judging you for having them. It's none of my business. I could never, it was just never my thing. I had one of these 9-to-5s before. You know what the worst part of the 9-to-5 is? The 9. Noon to 5, yes. 9 to 5, that's just crazy talk. I'm not even up at 9. What am I, a farmer? And the problem is that we all use our alarm clocks. And aren't you so much more bold at night when you set the alarm clock than the next morning when it goes off? At night, it's 2:30 in the morning. I'm ready to take on the world. All right, tomorrow morning, well, 2 hours from now, I am going to wake up at 4:30 a.m. I'm going to jog 12 miles. I'm getting the band back together. I'm going to give blood. I'll be an hour early to work. Yeah. That's at night. The next morning, after you've hit the snooze button 68 times, you're thinking, okay, how many sick days do I have left? Can I call in one more time? Can I get away with that? Thank you. The problem is the 9-minute snooze button that I have. Mine gives me 9 minutes. How did they decide on 9 minutes? 9 minutes is not a snooze. 90 minutes, that's a snooze. And have you ever woken up from the 9 minutes refreshed? Oh, the 9 was all I needed. 10 minutes, it would have been overkill. I'd have been groggy had I had that extra 60 seconds. I'm so glad they nipped it right there at 9 minutes, because now I'm fully rested and ready to take on the day. Awful, these jobs. You know what? I had a job as a substitute teacher. I was a gym teacher, and God bless the little kid. I never made them climb the ropes in gym class. That is cruel and unusual. I would never do that to the kids, because I did it when I was a little kid. It's not safe. It's not safe. What could go wrong here? All right, okay, kids, don't run in the hallways. We've lost a lot of kids running in the hallways. Instead, sweetheart, walk into the gym, climb 850 feet straight in the air. Yep. Yeah, when you get to the top there, you're going to be exhausted, no doubt. But what I want you to do then, just slide down so fast you have fire shooting out of your hands. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully some asbestos will sprinkle from the ceiling and keep you from completely igniting. And what's that, sweetie? Oh, you're afraid of falling. Oh, that's so cute. He's afraid of falling. Don't worry about falling. We've taken precautions. Yeah, we've laid down some thin blue mats. Do you remember those? Were those there to break your fall or so the cops could draw a chalk outline around your dead body? Roll them up. Let's take them out of here. This is embarrassing. And then as a special treat for the boys, right, for the boys only, at the bottom of the rope, we're going to tie a big fat knot. So that when you land, we will make sure you never have kids in this school. That's right. Oh, man, you could climb those ropes all you want. They never said a thing. Just don't run with the scissors. That's all my teacher asked. She would go crazy. Don't run with the scissors. Oh, for the love of God, kids, don't run with the scissors. And do you remember the scissors? They didn't cut anything. I got worse cuts from the brown paper towels. The brown paper towels, you start off with a runny nose, you wind up with a bloody nose. Yeah, those? There are actual pieces of bark in those things. I would rather wipe my nose on an oak tree. And those scissors, you could stand there all day. Teacher, I'm gonna take my own life. Don't you come a step further. I can't make a cursive Z. You wouldn't even get a hickey from that. But my teacher, nonetheless, would hide the scissors in a desk drawer, lock the drawer to protect us. Which is brilliant, of course, because, in the back of the room, she would leave that giant paper cutter. Yeah, you could behead a cow with that thing. Oh, that's right, lady. You hide the safety scissors, leave that portable guillotine out for everyone to play with. And who is running with scissors? Why would you, what, get an emergency snowflake to cut? Teacher, I need white construction paper, stat. Stat is what I needed. I hated working, hated getting up early. I was missing too much television. They don't stop the TV just because you're at work. It keeps running. I love TV. I saw a fascinating documentary today about prison. Awesome. Sir, if you've never been, it is a fascinating little hotel, this prison. My gosh, listen to this. Okay, this was my favorite part of it. Many of the prisoners were wearing the pants low on their hips, very low on their hips, and they asked them why. This was in order to indicate that they had a boyfriend. Yeah, a little signal. Yeah, and I think if I was in prison, if I went to prison, I would wear my pants low, for fashion reasons, and also, I just think, and you know what? The other prisoners would call me on it. My cellmate would probably razz me. He'd probably say, hey, where's your boyfriend? Gary Gulman, I never see you with a boyfriend. Who's your boyfriend? And I just play it off. I'd say, oh, you don't know him. Yeah, he goes to another prison. Where? Shawshank. Yeah, he used to be at Oz, but he's at Shawshank now. Yeah. He's a senior. That's probably why you don't know him. So you don't have any classes with him or whatever. I'm careful about not going to prison. I don't even jaywalk. I honestly don't. I get to a crosswalk. I was going to the post office today. I went to the crosswalk, took care of it. And then, this is what bothers me. I go over there, right? And then there's this woman who saw me go over there. 2 minutes later, it hasn't changed yet, so she goes over, she pushes it. Just in case I made a mistake. Oh, thanks, lady. You push? I was pulling. Thank you so much. Then I was rubbing. I was about to start licking. And then you came by and you did your magic. That was amazing. You should yell, ta-da, when you do that. Because God bless you. The most impatient, she's probably the type of woman who goes to the elevator. It doesn't come right away. She's like the elevator recognizes urgency. The elevator's, oh, I better put down my coffee and get down there. This woman seems a little anxious. Oh my gosh. I should read more. I watch too much TV. You can tell, I'm always watching the TV. I should read more, but I'm very intimidated by bookstores. Because I go in there, there's like 10 billion books. I've read 6 of them. So I'm like, how dumb am I? So you know what I do, and you can do this too. I visit books I've already read. I do, like they're my children, and then I recommend them because you're never smarter than you when you're recommending a book. People are like, oh, he can read. Oh, no doubt. He recommend the book. So I'll go up to, I'll make sure there's a big crowd in the section. I'll just be, oh, I've read this one. I highly recommend this one. Oh, wait, there's a sequel. Let me check out the sequel. I enjoyed the first one immensely, having read it. Oh, this is good. Oh, that George. He is just as curious as ever, I say. The last book I read, a biography of Dave Thomas. Yeah, the Wendy's guy. Right from the commercials. Fascinating book. I highly recommend it. It is fascinating. He is a billionaire. Bill with a bill, right? And listen to this. He's adopted. He's adopted. Oh, there's a biological mother who's got to be kicking herself. Every time she drives by a Wendy's, oh, I made a mistake. Oh, I made a biggie mistake. What was I thinking? Oh my gosh. So I was at the post office, and there was this is curious yet sad. I saw a baby with eyeglasses. He was 9 months old. I asked his mommy, and he's 9 months old. And I was, I felt bad, oh, poor kid. But then at the same time, I'm a little curious. Like, how do you know that a 9-month-old needs glasses? He's not looking at a pop-up. Oh my God, I got such a headache. Or something's going on up here. And then how do you determine what prescription is going to be right from you? Take him to the doctor. Son, can you read the top line? I can't read any line. I'm 9 months old. I shouldn't even be talking. To be quite honest with you, but you're that exasperating because just give me some contacts. I'm vain. I'm one of these vain 9 months old. I don't want the kids making fun with the 4 eyes and the whatnot. The post office. What the hell took so long with the self-adhesive postage stamps? How do we have the space shuttle before the self-adhesive postage stamps? What was the post office sitting on this technology? Afraid we weren't ready for it? Oh, we'd give it to them, but it'd blow their minds. Let them lick. And when they first came out, I don't know if you noticed this, they were so proud of having the self-adhesive postage stamps that they had a poster there that said, "Congratulate us on our self-adhesive postage stamps." Oh yeah, congratulations, post office. Mazel tov. You invented the sticker. Yeah, we've had stickers. Every banana I've ever eaten has had a sticker on it. Took you 400 years to catch up to Chiquita. Then I saw today 6 ads for milk. Milk. Why is there 1 ad for milk? Who are they targeting with this campaign? People unaware of milk? That demographic? People sitting there at home just oblivious to milk, just watching those commercials, just mesmerized? Oh, yeah. Oh, that would go good with a cookie. Milk, you say? Am I pronouncing it correctly? Is it milka? It's not a silent K, right? I just don't want to make an ass out of myself if I ordered at a bar. Or maybe they're at breakfast, they're all bummed out. Oh, God, this Rice Krispies is so dry. If only there was some sort of beverage I could pour over it, kind of moisten it up. I tried Dr. Pepper. It was almost too effervescent, if you know what I mean. The snap crackle was deafening. When I was at the post office, somebody asked me how tall I was. Maybe you've been wondering how tall I am. I'm 6'5". I don't mind. I'm not sensitive that way. But the only thing I don't like is when they have follow-up questions to how tall I am. Like they're doing some sort of genetic research on me. Like, okay, so you're 6'5", and how tall were your parents? That's what they always want to know. And that's where it's a little bit odd. My dad is 5'9", my mom is 5'4". And then the people that hear that my parents are small, they always make the same lame joke. They always go like this. They go, "Hey, how tall was the milkman?" Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. What year is this? Anybody here had dairy delivered in the past 200 years? Oh, but I appreciate you questioning my mom's fidelity. I think that's charming. You know, when a stranger calls my mom a trollop, I think that's very sweet. Why am I getting angry, stranger? Oh, maybe because maybe, you know, the truth hurts. Yeah, my mom was involved with the milkman. Yeah, that's her fetish. Yeah, she loves guys with professions that no longer exist. That's her thing. She dated the milkman for a while. She was also involved with the cobbler. She dated the guy who delivers the ice, the guy who delivered the hay. They had a role in the hay, if you will. She dated the blacksmith for a fortnight. An entire fortnight, yes. Those are her relationships. Oh, I see some nice relationships out there. It's nice to be in love, isn't it? My longest running relationship is my friendship with my friend Laurie. We've been friends since 6th grade, and she's still single. She's very bitter about it, hates couples. Some couples more than others. Single women, I think, hate this couple the most. And handsome guy, ugly girlfriend. That ruins their life. They see that, it's like they're witnessing a mugging. They're just... Oh, this is bullshit. Yeah, why do I even shower? What the? He looks like a young Paul Newman. She looks like Newman. They're like two ugly people, a nice ugly couple. Oh, isn't that nice? See, there's someone for everyone. Isn't that nice? Oh, look, honey, two trolls out in the town. That is so sweet. Oh, my God, Oompa Loompas in love. That is so... Oh, you don't see that enough outside the chocolate factory. Within the chocolate factory, of course, it's quite common. But much like the pandas, they don't really mate that well outside the chocolate factory. Relationships are tough. They're tough, you know. I was kind of a late bloomer. You know, that's what my mom says, late bloomer. That's what moms call an ugly kid. Yeah. I've been this tall since I was like 10. Only I weighed 180 pounds less. Yeah, let that mental photograph develop for a second. Yeah, I had the physique of a Pez dispenser. Yeah. Oh my God, just repugnant. My mother decided that this was the ideal time to put me in braces. You know, she was trying to, let's see if we can get this kid uglier. I want to see how ugly we can get him. I had braces from like the time I was 8 till the time, well, just before this special. I got them off for the special. And I had the headgear. Remember the headgear? They should have called it the You'll Never Get headgear. Well, thank you. A little vulgar, but true nonetheless. Yeah, so I got a late start to the lovemaking game. I was 22. Pathetic. 22 years old, and I was ready because I had been waiting. You know, I was waiting till I found somebody who would sleep with me. And you gotta wait. That's what I say to the kids, wait. And I met this girl, and she had a tattoo, and I was like, I'm in business. You know, I was like, maybe she's a bad girl, right? Maybe she takes the pill, maybe she smokes the pot. You don't know. And I was excited, and I couldn't hide it. I was about to lose control, and I think I liked it. But at the same time, I wanted her to like me. That's, you know, it's sad, but even to this day, you know, I'm 28 years old, we still want the other sex to like us. So I did something so stupid. I got a tattoo. Oh, and it hurt so much. Do you know they use a needle now? When I was a kid, you licked it, you stuck it right on there. Now, this guy takes out a needle. I'm like, what the hell is that for? And then he starts going in there. He makes me a little hook, a little zzz like that, a little like that. And I was like, okay, stop that right now. Let's rethink this. The problem was I was going to get something really big. I was going to get the bat signal. Right? Because I love Batman. Ever since I was a little kid, I had all his comic books. I had that movie. It's called Batman. And sometimes when I'm alone in my apartment, to this day, I will look in the mirror and I'll just say, I'm Batman. Who are you? I'm Batman. Who? I believe I just told you. Perhaps Perhaps you weren't listening. I'm Batman. But the bat signal is huge. I mean, he made this, and it hurt a lot. So what I did was I talked it over with the tattoo artist, and I got something a little bit smaller. Still cool, just a little bit smaller. You've probably seen these. A lot of football players have them. I got a comma. And, it's more of a statement, if you'll believe that. It's more of a statement. It means stop. Okay, continue reading. That's pause for the cause, if you will. And you know what? I shouldn't have gotten it. I regret it. And if you have them, God bless you. I'm not judging you in any manner. If you got it to commemorate something or it means something to you, I got it for the worst reason ever, because it's a trend. And it is the worst trend ever, because it's permanent. It's a permanent. It would be like if in 1984 I said, you know what, everyone? I'm putting these leg warmers on, and I'm never taking them off. That's right. I am going to get physical and never stop. I'm going to take my passion and make it happen. Shaka Khan, let me rock you. So we're over this girl's house, and we're kissing. You know, we're making out. We're Frenching. Remember that in 8th grade? You French? Oh, we Frenched. Yeah. We're Frenching, and all of a sudden she looks into my eyes and she whispers. I love it when a woman whispers. I have a little bit of a sexy way of talking. I'll talk through clenched teeth like that sometimes. You know what I mean? And I don't even care what I say because it's so sexy. I just, baby, when I bite into a York peppermint pudding. Thanks. And that's not sexy. That's disturbing, is what that is. But this girl whispered, and we're making out, you know, and all of a sudden she looks in my eyes, she whispers, she goes, I want you. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, you know, so I'm pretty smooth. I'm 22 years old at the time, and I'm very smooth, so I immediately said, what? Because I lived with my mom at that time. I lived with my mom until I was 26 years old. Anytime a woman said, I want you, it was followed by instructions. I was waiting for her to be like, I want you to take out the trash. I want you to get a job. And I wish I could stand here and impress you and make you think I was cool, like I said something sexy or clutch. I choked. I said the first thing that popped in my mind, you know, she says, I want you. I just looked her right in the eyes and I said, I'm Batman. Thank you very much, everyone. I had a great time. You were awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Is this... Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thanks.